What's up, everybody? It's Anand, and I just joined a brand new gym that you can see behind me. It's called Santa Cruz Strength. And when I found out that they're hosting a powerlifting competition in May, I decided to finally sign up. It's been a while since I've competed in powerlifting, so I'm so excited and I can't wait to show you guys my training. So welcome to my very first training vlog for this year. But first, let me show you inside the gym what kind of equipment they have, and then I'm gonna show you my workout. So this is day one of my training cycle. The kind of program that I'm following right now is, you may have heard of it. It's called the Texas Method. And what I've found for myself and also the people that I coach, that this style of training works really well for intermediate lifters. So basically what you do is, you have three main days. One day is going to be your volume day, where you lift a moderate amount of weights for quite a bit of volume. Then you have a light day or a recovery day, and then you have an intensity day or a heavy day, which is also lower in volume. So here you're gonna see I'm doing some volume squats. I'm doing 5 sets of 5 with 275. So it's moderate weights. The RPEs are around 7 to 8. And you don't want to go too heavy on these, because volume is a way of just getting more reps in, getting some hypertrophy, and causing a lot of stress on your body. And then what happens is, you recover for rest of the week until you get to your intensity day, when you get to display your strength. Now this is Wednesday, which is going to be my recovery day. And as I mentioned, if you're doing a programming style like the Texas Method, it's basically called an HLM, or heavy, light, medium. Or in my case, it's gonna be medium, light, heavy. So Monday is medium, Wednesday is light, Friday is heavy. So this is Wednesday, where it's just more of a recovery day. It's nothing too stressful, and that's why you're gonna see that on squats I'm only doing 250 pounds for a couple of sets. It's not causing me a lot of fatigue, but it's giving me the opportunity to practice my technique and also get some active recovery done. So I just did 2 sets of 5 with 250 pounds on the squats. Then for my main pressing movement for Wednesday, I did 3 sets of 5 on the overhead press, and I did this with 100 pounds. Again, the overhead press has never been my main lift, because I mainly train for powerlifting, but it's still a great tool, a great hypertrophy exercise, and a great exercise to build up your shoulder and your tricep strength. So that's why I like to do them. And I just did 3 sets of 5 at RP around 7.5 or so. And then for my hypertrophy exercise for that day, because I needed to get a little bit of volume for my chest, but at the same time, because this is a recovery day, I didn't want to push it too much by lifting heavy weights. So I just did some push-ups. And basically the goal that my coach put in for me was just do 100 push-ups, and it doesn't have to be any sets or reps, just get 100 reps total. So I did 5 sets of 20 reps each, and that got me to 100. So it's nothing too stressful. I'm not training to failure or anything like that. Quite a bit. So I did 3 sets of 8 on the lat pull down. As you can see over here, I did this with a narrow grip. And after that, since I didn't have a lot of time, I also had to train my biceps. And as you know, lat pull down does train your biceps a little bit. But then I also did a couple sets of chin ups just to end the workout, because chin ups are actually one of the best exercises for your biceps as well. And I also got more volume for my back workout. So I guess this was a time saving tool. And it's funny, I'm actually training in jeans right now, and because I was getting late, I had to go, so I just changed really quickly. But you know jeans are important when it comes to powerlifting. Okay, that was a really bad joke, but you get the point. And now finally we have the intensity day, where you get to kind of display your strength that you build up throughout the week. So all the volume and all the stress you incurred on Monday, you've had 4 days in between to recover, and now you can go ahead and set a PR. And usually on the intensity day, if you're going week to week, you can add 5 pounds to your lifts and get stronger by 5 pounds every single week. So I'm doing just one set. Like I said, it's an intensity day, the volume is going to be low. Just one set of 5 with 325. And this is actually more than double my body weight, because my body weight is about 160 pounds right now, and this is 325 pounds. So I was really happy with that I'm able to do a set of 5 reps with double my body weight. Then for my intensity bench press, again I just did one set of 5 with 187.5, and this again felt very heavier than I was expecting, because when I was training at the other gym, I was using a different bench, different weights, different barbell, and I think the competition bench definitely makes a difference, because the other bench I was training on was very high in terms of its height, and I think I was able to arch a little bit more on those bench press. I just got done with some squats, did 325 for 5. It was pretty hard, I would say RP 9, but it's pretty good because it's still more than 2 times body weight for 5 reps, so I'm very happy with that. Also did some bench with 187.5, and that felt really heavy. That was like an RP 10. And to be honest, bench has never been a strong lift for me, but I'm slowly making progress in that direction, especially for my body weight of 160 pounds. I think it's getting there slowly. As far as my expectations from the meet, I don't really have any solid numbers in mind, but it'd be nice if I can total 1,000 pounds, because I've totaled 1,000 pounds before, but never at this body weight. So if I can total 1,000 pounds at a body or weight class that is one under my last weight class, then I'd be really happy with that. So in terms of my numbers, if I can squat anywhere between 350 and 365, that'll be great. If I can bench around 100 kilos or 220, that'd be great. And if I can deadlift around anywhere over 405 to 425, anything like that would also be great. So that would get me really close to that 1,000 pound mark. And then finally we move on to deadlifts, where I did one set of 5 with 355. My coach had programmed in 365, but since I was already feeling things that were really heavy for me, and on the deadlifts especially, it makes a difference if you're using a stiff bar like this and you're using competition plates, because if you're used to training at a commercial gym with regular barbells, then this is going to feel really heavy for you. So I went 10 pounds lighter at 355, and I think I made the right call. And I think this was an RP 7.5. I didn't want to push the weights or the intensity too much for this time, but over time, as I get stronger, I'm gonna keep adding weight to my deadlifts as well. I just did a set of deadlifts, but instead of doing my usual set that I was supposed to do with 365 for 5, I stuck with 355 for 5. I went 10 pounds under, because this is in a long time I haven't trained with competition weights and the competition barbell, and I definitely made the right move, because using the stiff bar was definitely a lot harder than using a barbell at a commercial gym. I was supposed to do this on Saturday, but my gym was closed, so I'm doing it on Sunday instead. And basically for hypertrophy, what I like to do is I like to do some pulling exercises, especially for the back and rear delts, because those are often neglected when you do your power lifts. So that was my vertical rowing exercise for the day. Then I moved on to my horizontal rowing exercise, which is gonna be a chest supported row or a T-bar row. And this machine that I was using is really good, because it's made by this company called Elite FTS, and it's one of the best machines I've used for targeting my back muscles. And in addition to lats, this machine, if you do the complete range of motion, it's also going to work your traps and your rhomboids and your smaller back muscles as well. But make sure you do the complete range of motion, so feel that stretch at the bottom and make sure you also feel that contraction at the top of the movement. Then I did some abs. I typically neglect my abs because I'm lazy, but I really need to start working my abs again. And for this, I did some hanging leg raises. And as you can see, my abs are actually pretty weak, and I really need to bring up my ab strength. And finally, to end off the week, I did 3 sets of 10 reps with some bicep curls, because let's face it, if you don't do biceps, then do you even train? So don't forget to hit your biceps hard, because that's, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So I'm about to head home, gotta get something to eat because I'm starving. But I hope you guys follow along my journey as I prepare for this meet, which is on May 4th, which also happens to be May the 4th. Get it? If you're a Star Wars fan, then you got it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for watching, and stay strong.